It's time to look at another train game. I guess I've only really videoed those two. I don't think I did anything for that. I don't know if I did anything for that. But it's time for another train game, Age of Steam. This is one I've had in my collection for a while. I think played one of these solo maps with it and got a couple turns in and didn't really grab me, so I put it away. I started videoing this last night, sat down to it again this morning, and realized I'd been playing it wrong. So scrubbed all that, and we will start all over, which is fine. Comparing it to 18xx games, there's not much of a comparison. There's not really a stock market. You sell shares to gain money, but there's not really that component. It's more about track-laying and delivering cubes, and you're actually picking stuff up and delivering it. Unlike Days of Steam, where you can travel with it, if you have the connection, you can deliver it. So we'll be laying track tiles and marking them with our little plastic trains here, which I don't really care for. I like wood more than plastic for sure, but very small amount of money. Direly so, I would say, based on my last game. If I had been playing it right, I think I would have lost in turn 3, but I guess maybe knowing that that's the rule, I won't play so aggressively. These are the cubes that come out onto the board, and then they'll get delivered. As cubes are delivered, they go back into the bag to be delivered again, so there's no scarcity, which is good. It's just scarcity in money. Down here we have our income that we'll make every turn, denoted by this. This is how many shares we've sold. You start with 2 shares sold and $10. Each share is worth $5. At the end of this game, we have to pay back $5 for every share we have taken out, or we lose without even tallying points. And then the engine track links are how many jumps you can make through cities. So that's pretty much it. We're gonna skip, I guess, yeah, we'll skip this. There's no player order since it's just me. These actions cannot be taken. These are like special powers that add to the things you're doing in the initial stages, or the initial sequence. So the first thing we can do is issue shares. So we would sell a share and get $5. I'm not going to do that. We'll select actions, and I'm going to pick urbanization. As we can see, all the cities on this map right now are yellow, and yellow means they want yellow cubes. We don't have any yellow cubes on the map except way up here. So rather than trying to build through here, we'll try to create a new city right here, which means we have to build to it, and then we can upgrade it. So that's what we're going to want to do. So that's the action we've selected, and now we get to do is build track. We have to pay for each track, which is also different from 18xx games. These broad curves, tight curves, and straight are just $2, and they get more expensive from there as you're building up. It's also more expensive to get into a town. It's one to put in the town on top of placing, and then for every track connecting to the town. So I think I'm going to build in here, take a look at it, and come back. So if I'm reading the rules right, taking the urbanization action lets me place this for free. It says any town hex, and this is a town, so I don't think I have to build track there first. It seems like I would have to. It's already a town. So we'll invest in this city and make it a new city, and then we'll build some track to it from Bell Point. This is doing 2 things, so I have to mark this. And then that costs $2 to place that. So this is a good fit because there's a blue right here that we can immediately deliver. And also, when we place new cubes out on City B, it's yellow, which means we could then deliver that right away too. So I think that works for us. We can build up to 3 tiles. I'm just going to build that one because money is so incredibly tight. And we'll see more of that here in a minute. So now we can move goods. We can move up to as many links of railroad as we have here, which is 1. So this moves, and as soon as it hits a blue city, it's gone, and our income increases by 1, which is good. Spent $2 to make $1 every turn. We collect income. Our income's 1, so we get 1. However, now we have to pay expenses. We have to pay $1 for every share and every link, so that's $3. So that turn we made a total of $1. Spent $2, and now I'm spending an additional $3. So that's pretty tough right away, right off the bat. We're getting close to being in the hole. Income reduction. As we make our way around, there's these minus. So if you're in this area, you would drop down 2. And then goods growth. Since there's 1 player, we roll 1 die. And then that's 4. So from the 4, these will come out. And that's actually really good. So city 4 is going to get a black cube right there. And city B is going to get a yellow cube. So potentially we could stay there and deliver that again, which will increase our income without spending any money. Let's think about that, but that's the end of turn 1. Maybe this wasn't the best build. Kind of in a bind. I think we're gonna have to pull some more shares out. We need to get connected down here. We have to continue building from our existing route. These black cubes go to one of these gray cities here. We need to get those out. We could possibly stay right there, but that's a net 0. So if we deliver that, what I didn't mention is during the moving cubes, you can move 2 independently. So it would go around in player order. In player order would deliver 1, and then in player order deliver the second one. So we can do 1 here. We could increase the links, but then we have to pay for that. So we're not ready to do that quite yet. We get to 2, we're still at -1 for the turn. Even if we don't do anything. Because that's going to bump our income up, which will go to 2, we'll get $2. And then we have to pay $3. So we are losing money. If I pull out a share right now, that's only a free $1. We'll have to pay $4 in the pay expenses. We're still losing money. We want to build track. That is going to cost $6, which is all we have for now. Let's do that. We're still in urbanization, so we can build this city on rock and roll. So that's all of our money. I'll see if this is a bad idea. It probably is. We want D. D is yellow. Now we'll move goods. This will get delivered here. That moves us to 2. We're not connected to any other cubes, so nothing happens. Collect expenses, we get $2. Yep. We broke the bank. So I'm going to reset that because we don't have enough money to do that. And it's definitely a lot tougher than I was thinking, having to pay for your shares. Move this back down. So we'll deliver just this cube without building any track. We're still at -1 for the turn, so we get $2, and then we immediately have to pay $3, so we owe 1. So it looks like we're gonna have to issue some shares to try to get some money. For the next turn, what we're going to do is do production. Let's get our cubes out. City 1 gets up here. Yeah, maybe it would have been good to build here with that yellow cube being on the board. I used to say. Yeah, we're still losing money. We're gonna have to build down there. That's all there is to it. I'll sell 2 shares and get some money.